So guys, let's move on to the next question now. In this question, we are given that n is a positive odd integer, right? And we need to find out the remainder when n cube minus n is divided by 4, and we need to compare that with 0, right? So this is a very simple question. Let's start. Now we know that n is a positive odd integer, right? Right. Now tell me one thing. All the integers can be categorized mainly into two things, odd and even, right? For example, let's say there is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So if this is an odd integer, so one number before that will be even and one number after that will be even, right? Because this is what? Even, odd, even, odd, even, odd. It's like this, right? So one number, if this is odd, right? So one number before this will be even, one number after this will be even. Now let's suppose if we take this 4, which is even. So one number before this will be odd and one number after this will be odd, right? So this is something which is very basic. I think you should be understanding this. So we know that n is a positive odd integer, right? So we have to find n cube minus n. So if we talk about n cube minus n, right? So we can factorize it, we can take some things common. So we can write this as, we can take n common, and what will we get? N square minus 1. If we take n common, we will get n square minus 1, right? And what is n square minus 1? A square minus b square, a minus b, a plus b, right? So we can write this as n minus 1, n plus 1, right? I hope this should be clear, right? Now I know that n is a positive odd integer, right? So tell me one thing, if n is an odd integer, so what will be n minus 1? If n is a positive odd integer, for example 10, 11, 12, 13, any number I take, if I take 11, which is a positive odd integer, so n minus 1, which is 10, right? So any number before the odd integer will be even, right? So this number will be even. Even means some like of the form of 2k, right? Any form of 2k. And what will be n plus 1? So n plus 1 will be 12. For example, in this case, if we have 11, so n plus 1 will be 12, which is again even. So what I mean is that if this is an odd number, so one number before that will be even, one number after that will be even. If instead we had taken an even number, then one number before that will be odd and one number after that will be odd, right? So if we have n as a positive odd integer, so one number before that will be even, which is this, and one number after that, which is n plus 1, this will also be even, right? So maybe this can be of the form, for example, something like 2a, I don't know, right? So now if we multiply this, this and this, so this becomes 4 times of akn, right? I don't care what a is, I don't care what k is, I don't care what n is. It can be anything, right? I mean, we know n is odd, this is odd, but I don't care about a and k. What I care is that about this 4, right? Now we were asked in the question that when n cube minus n is divided by 4. So what is n cube minus n? N cube minus n is this. If we divide this by 4, what will we get as a remainder? 0, right? Because this is completely divisible by 4. So if we divide this by 4, then we get remainder is equals to 0, right? We get 0 as a remainder. So the answer is 0 over here. So 0 is this, 0 is this. These both are equal. So the final answer is C. I hope this should be clear. There should not be any confusion. Simple question. So this is one way of solving this question, right? There can be one more way. I'll tell you that. Okay. So now, for example, let's suppose that we were given that n is a positive odd integer, right? N is a positive odd integer. So we can write n as 2k plus 1. Can we? Because it is odd. integer, so we can write n as 2k plus 1, where k is any constant, right? Any integer constant. So now if we see n cube minus n, so n cube minus n will be 2k plus 1 cube minus 2k plus 1, right? So what is a plus b whole cube? A plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab bracket a plus b, right? So a plus b whole cube is equals to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab a plus b. I hope this should be clear, right? So what will this be? This will be a cube means 8k cube plus b cube means 1 cube or 1 plus 3a square b plus 3 into this square into this. So this becomes 12k plus 3 into a b square. 3 into a into b square, that means 6k minus 2k minus 1, right? So plus 1 minus 1. So this turns out to be 8k cube, right? Plus 12k plus 4k. So now you can take 4 common over here. So what will be left? 2k cube plus 3k plus k, right? So over here also what you will get is 4 common and this. Now if you divide this by 4, you will still get remainder is equals to 0. So your answer will again be C. So you can follow any of the approaches, either this one or the one that I discussed previously. Both are absolutely fine.